Might as well get started and let everybody get out earlier. So, all right, I'd like to call the meeting to order. It's 7:27. First item on the agenda this evening, Woodbridge Construction, 16 Talwood Road, application for replacement septic system for existing residents. Anyone here on that tonight? Sure. Yeah. Why don't you just come in and sign in? Come up and sign in, please. See, we got the Regional Water Authority letter, so we're all set.
Came in at 4:36 tonight.
Perfect time.
It's here, so.
I mean, it looks like you need to replace the septic system on the property. It's in the upland review area, but not in wetlands. Is there anything particularly troublesome about it or problematic? No.
No.
Terry, what do you think?
Well, I think it's certainly, recommended you delegate it to your authorized agent. It is all in the upland review area.
Mm-hmm.
The property is remarkable that it seems to be surrounded by wetlands, some 200 degrees or so around the building. Quite frankly, they have wetlands on the top of the hill, they have wetlands on the bottom of the hill. We got wetlands. I do think that the wetlands are high performing, and so the traditional measures of siltation control and things will be important, but I think it's controllable with that, and if you so desire, we'll accept the delegation.
What's everybody think? Any thoughts on it? Concerns?
I had a question, not a opponent. I see this long pipe that ends up somewhere further down. It says cut existing drain pipe, connect to new 4-inch PVC pipe. I'm wondering what water is it carrying? I don't know from this. Does that make any sense with what I'm asking?
Apparently it's carrying water from an existing footing drain.
Okay, so it's just rerouting.
Yes.
And they don't want, the health district doesn't want it to flood the septic system.
Right, well, that makes a lot of sense, right?
Right.
Right.
So the driveway's got to be ripped up to do that? Is that?
The driveway needs to get ripped up
Oh, really?
all the same.
Okay.
There's not much left of it.
Okay.
This is a real save in terms of houses. This is a very distressed home in a single owner for a long time, and I think that Liz has got pretty much of a blank slate to work on, which this reflects.
But it'll be a beautiful home. I mean, it has beautiful brickwork, fireplaces. I mean, it was, I guess, at one time an incredibly beautiful home.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So the discussion or consensus seems to be this delegated to Terry. Is everybody in favor of that?
I think so.
Do we have a motion to delegate it then?
I'll make the motion to delegate to Mr. Gilbertson.
Okay. So Dave moved. We have a second.
Second.
Josh seconded. All in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. 5-0. So basically, see Terry. It's this way you don't have to wait a month before we decide.
Sure.
And you can get moving on things. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Put your number to drive here. Thanks for coming in.
Okay.
All right, next item on the agenda, Town of Woodbridge Animal Control, 135 Bradley Road application for site work in connection with regulated upland review area to establish a serenity garden. Anyone here on that this evening? Okay, whoever wants to speak. Yeah, whoever wants to speak is welcome to.
Thank you. Sign, all three of us should sign
Yeah,
it?
please, if
Sorry
we're
to
going to
take up your
speak.
time doing that.
That's okay, don't worry about it. We don't have that much to do this evening.
Okay, try to be quick for you. Sorry if I start now. Which microphone? This one or?
They'll both pick you up.
Okay.
They're doing two different things.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're not used to swimming in that.
I'm not used to this, but I like it. No pressure, I just have to talk. Good evening. My name is Beth Heller. I live at 6 Hunters Ridge in town of Woodbridge. I am the first selectman. However, I am here on behalf of the town of Woodbridge, property at 135, hi Josh, 135 Bradley Road. And I am the chair of the Animal Shelter Renovation Committee. I think so what it is right now. I can go over some of that history if you'd like, but basically we're here tonight to build a serenity garden. You have, I hope, in your packet all of my letter of application. The concept of the serenity garden is to create an outdoor area directly behind the shelter, which will provide a welcoming visiting area so volunteers could spend time with the animals in our care, and for the purposes of providing a pre-adoption quiet space for potential adopters and animals, with the ultimate goal of matching animals with their forever homes. I have a list of the proposed project scope of activity, if you'd like me to read that, or you have it.
Hold on.
I think it was.
Yeah, we have that.
Okay, would you like me to read it out loud, or no?
No, we have
Okay.
the application, so.
And we did contact all the neighbors as required to do so. I have proof of that if you'd like. And I have a map, which I hope you have as well in your packet as
Yes,
to
we
where
have
it's
that,
going to
yes.
go.
Mhm.
So we're here to answer questions. I have Karen Lombardi, who's the animal control officer in town right now, one of them, but the chief one, I guess, and Adam Parsons, who's going to do the work on behalf of the town, who's also an employee of the town. So
Okay.
saving money.
Anybody have any questions about what the plan is here? No?
Essentially, what was the area, or what is it? What's the old area?
It's just a flat,
It's the flat
Space.
field?
yeah.
Mhm.
I guess we're in an upland review area, so that's why we're here, so
Right.
that we don't disturb, and I guess with supervision, we won't create any issues down there. It's going to be away from the water's edge there.
Yeah.
So presently, it's
About
you
75
could
feet.
describe it as a wooded area behind the present.
It's not, well, the area we're talking about is not, it's wooded to the left, but the area that we're talking about for the garden is just a flat, clear area.
And is it flat or is it sloped?
The area that we're talking about is
Mhm.
flat.
Okay.
It's right next to the berm from the neighbor.
And the how deep towards the pond? How deep will the fill be? And that might be more a question
don't
for
think-
Adam.
I don't think the fill's gonna be near the pond, it's gonna be in between.
75 feet away, and it'll be about 6 to 10 feet fill in one small area and to the left of the other half is flat, and the other side it has a depression in it, and we're going to fill that and level it out.
So how will you stabilize this earth? What methods will you use to stabilize?
Well, we have an
the earth
excavator
that's
down
present?
there now looking for a drainage pipe, so we'll bring in some clean fill from the we know they dug the microgrid in town, so in the ground, so we're going to bring down some clean fill, deposit it there, grade it out. There'll be a silt fence, downhill, and then we'll top it off with topsoil, clean topsoil, and then put straw on it with grass seed on it.
Sounds simple enough. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, just as you may have discerned from the previous application, if we delegate things like this to Terry, you can start and get your approval sooner. If we wait and we've retained jurisdiction as a commission, then we have to wait till next month to decide, just based on the way the statute works. So, this is something that typically I think we would delegate to Terry unless somebody has some objection or other questions on that. And that way you can move things along faster, if this weather continues.
It's
at
a
least.
good time of year. We're not trying to rush this in any way. We want to do
Right.
what's right and legal,
Mhm.
but it's a good time because you'll get very busy very soon when spring happens with
right.
some other projects in town.
It'd
So
also
it's a
be nice to get a
perfect
good
time.
growing season in the first
Right,
growing
true,
season.
exactly the
Right.
same. Right. So
Right.
that will help us a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it may not stay 70 for for the rest of the winter, but we don't know.
I
Or
know,
the
but
rest
our
of the week.
contingency is doing well. We have
But
a
yes.
nice contingency, and we want to keep it. No
I'm
snowstorms,
confused
please.
one thing, I just don't understand. what, there's a fair amount of fill, which is not, I mean, not a huge amount, but compared to doing it with a shovel. So it can't be completely flat. What is the, what are you filling in? I don't understand.
No, go.
The topography is level where the shelter is and where the back driveway is. Probably 50 feet beyond that, there's a depression.
Okay.
It's just like scooped out, and then it gets level again on the same level as the driveway.
And it's all within the area that's going to be the Serenity Garden. Is that?
It's to access. You have to have it flat to
Oh,
access.
to get
Yeah. So otherwise, you're walking down and up.
there. No, that's
So,
all right.
so it'll be a walk. It'll be an area where there'll be a walkway, and
Yeah.
it'll make it much more accessible.
Okay, so if it's actually a depression, then the odds of things eroding are relatively
Right,
small.
Right.
Okay, then. Good. Then I don't have to ask the next question.
Plus, isn't there a berm between this area and the pond? Or
There isn't.
No berm?
There's,
Okay.
they're surrounded by berms,
Yeah.
but you don't have a berm. This property
Doesn't
not
have a berm. Okay, all right.
Right.
Okay. Last time I looked at
We do have
We
a
do have a
berm.
berm.
There is a berm.
Well, there's a small berm there. I mean, it's only
In the
this
middle.
tall, but
And there's another one at the,
Keep
It's
that
not a
there.
continuous berm.
Right.
It protects
Yeah.
the pond. And so
Well,
Okay.
there's a new berm back here that goes behind
Right.
us. So I think there is.
there is a new berm at the pond now, at this inlet here. There's a new berm that just happened here.
really,
Yep.
Yes.
But that's on another person's property.
That's not town
on
property,
town
so
property.
we're not-
Okay, yeah, we're just
That's
dealing with.
border-
Not,
What's the
right,
border?
exactly.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah.
right,
Right.
trying to make the record clear, but we don't, it's not ours.
Okay. All right, any other questions? We have a motion to delegate this to Terry.
Oh, so make the motion.
Jack moved,
I'll second.
Barry seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstentions, okay, 5-0.
Thank you very much.
Approved,
Thank you.
okay? Good luck.
just so you know, when this happens, we actually write the permit ourselves. We issue it. We publish it in the newspaper, so an appeal process can start and extinguish. And
Oh, good.
and so we'll do that in the next day or
So
so.
once we receive, how long does it take to receive the permit?
Sounds like I'm upstairs too.
Oh, okay, I thought waiting from newspaper time in 30 days, or nothing,
No,
okay,
you get the
perfect.
permit and then the appeal is,
It depends.
once
I try to
after.
put the legal in as soon as I can. I normally publish it on a Tuesday or Thursday because
Okay.
the prices are technically cheaper.
Okay.
Not that
So
any
we'll be in
legal
touch
notice
with
is cheaper.
Mr. Gilbertson going forward then.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Okay, moving right along. We have no old business because we've been so efficient. No correspondence. Enforcement officer report. Terry, any problems, anything going on we need to know about?
I have no new news to report.
Any old bad news that,
You know, we still don't. Frustratingly, we don't have any activity on Seymour Road.
yeah, well, maybe.
It's like a parking lot for
I know.
construction
There's
company.
lots of activity on it.
A lot of parking there, that's for sure, so, okay, we'll continue that and see what the spring brings. No site visits. We have minutes from the December meeting, which are very short and sweet and I think correct. Anybody have any comments?
Nope.
I couldn't even find a missing punctuation.
Josh likes to look for missing punctuation. I know,
When I
you
write
show your read
tonight's
'em.
set, I'll leave one out.
Yeah.
Just test us.
It'd be like, where's Waldo? You gotta find the missing period. All right, do we have a motion to approve the minutes from December 20th meeting? Jack moved, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Barry seconded, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, okay. Anything else we need to talk about? Nothing? All right, then do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Josh moved, a second.
I'll second.
Dave seconded, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, abstentions? 7:42. Thank you very much, everybody.